a bunch of friends get together to do like a game night, but then when the game night starts to get really fun, it turns bad for the worse. And that's what we're gonna do. We're doing game night. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka, and today I have guests. My sister Khalisah Zakka, my mom Ivory Zakka. They're all back. Pretty much your fan favorites. They're back for another episode of Movie Breakdowns. Now, what is Movie Breakdowns? It's a movie review series where we look at new and old movies, give them a grading, A through F, plus and minuses do count, and also let us know if you want us to review a movie. Put it in the comment section below on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to or watch this episode. Put it in there. Now let's go ahead and jump into the review. So, Game Night, starring Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. It was a movie where, literally, I said in the opening, a bunch of friends got together because they got tired of doing the same old game nights over and over again. So it's like, let's change this up. Let's add a little twist to it. So they decided to do a mystery night, like a murder mystery, but that murder mystery goes wrong. And a lot of life lessons came out of this for some of the characters. And some didn't, I felt like.
Well, I don't know if the murder mystery went wrong. I believe that the murder mystery went as planned because apparently someone felt left out. There's a character.
Sorry. Before you get into that, I will mention there are spoilers in this episode. So if you don't want to watch the spoiler review, go somewhere else and watch a non-spoiler review. All right. So you can go back to your thought.
Okay. So there's a character that apparently he must have got left out of the game night with his friends. They were all couples and they were doing game nights. And I guess because he went through a divorce and he was a single person, I guess they left him out of the game night. So it was really his ultimate plan was to get back into the game night with his friends. They were all couples. I think it was 4 couples. 4 couples maybe? 4 couples. It could have been possibly 5 because, he was left out. But
well, the brother didn't have a couple. He was just there.
But he was with the Asian lady.
But the Asian lady wasn't there at the beginning of the movie, though.
But
we missed it.
Yeah, by the way, we missed like 20 minutes of this movie. This movie's an hour and 30 minutes. Where is it?
So we missed about 30
minutes.
No,
hour and 40 minutes.
We missed like 10, 20 minutes. Y'all acting like we missed the
We missed like 25 minutes.
We literally watched, we came in the movie theater right as the first kidnapping happened, which was part of what's his name, not part of his one, but part of.
We missed the lead up to it.
Basically, we missed like 10, 20 minutes.
They're
exaggerating because we didn't miss that much of the movie.
20 minutes. We missed 20 minutes because it was an hour and 40 minute movie time. So we missed like the whole the first game night where they got bored of it. They want to change it up, which is the stuff you see in the commercial. How they talk like we want to change it, we want to add something new, and then we get to when the brother who hosts this game night, the brother of Jason Bateman, which.
Let's just jump into the characters.
Is it Brooke?
Yeah,
Brooks, yeah, Kyle Chandler. So he sets up the game night, which is so Jason can learn. Jason plays a character named Max. And Max, his whole life has been following Brooks. He want to be like his older brother. So Brooks end up making a game night just so that Max could understand that, hey, you have good life. You've been doing so many successes that I can't keep up with. I cheated my whole life. I'm a scumbag, but you're not. And this is the whole point of the game night for Max. But when Brooks tried to set it up, his game nights get interrupted by my mom pointing out
another game night.
Was it Gary? Yeah, Gary.
It was a lot of flips and twists.
The movie has twists, turns, and it's funny. It's laugh out loud. You're gonna laugh out loud at this movie if you go see it. So.
Some racist jokes. Some racist jokes.
Well, let's just jump right on into
it. Who?
The part where she was looking up how to take out the bullet.
She said it was a nationalist.
She did say it's an alt-right nationalist.
Website, but she's gonna look past the racist part.
Stuff. And then, what was the other part that there's something they said?
The black guy, what's his name?
Oh, Lamar Morris, Kevin chained up.
He's like, he said the Django. He said
no, not the Django part when he's like getting free out of the room. He got locked in the room. Him and his girlfriend or his wife.
This is how the white folks want me.
He's like, we'll break it down, and he falls over in his mid rant.
But man, it was funny though. I mean, like if you really ain't all just so stuck up about all this racism stuff, which is not something
it's not
to take lightly. But it is like you can kind of laugh at it because it's lighthearted. I mean, he's just saying, hey, look, this is racism, but I don't think it was meant to be like.
It wasn't harsh racism. It was the kind that you can kind of like brush over.
Well, he was just indicating like, hey, look, it's some racism out here.
He's doing a metaphor.
He just basically said it's some racism out here.
He's doing a metaphor where he was breaking out this room. He's like, this is how they held us back. He's breaking out, and he's trying to break out. He fell over, and he was like, I got out. I fell, but I got out. But like, this is like certain things like
funny.
which somebody might do in real life. Like I can see somebody make a sly joke like that as they're like trying to leave a room. You're like, what are you doing? But
you wouldn't call that person a racist because of something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus, this is a black guy talking about it, and he just talking about black history pretty much.
They tried to
he threw a Trump joke in there.
Yeah, he did throw a Trump joke, and I was like, nobody found that funny really.
I thought it was funny a little bit.
And I was like,
what part for you was like, it was hilarious, because for me, the movie didn't pick up to after Gary came in. The police officer, Gary's a police officer, and this.
It was kind of funny before it ended, because remember, she was waving around the gun.
I just didn't find that funny.
It was a real gun. We both knew it was a real gun, but she didn't know, you know. And she was just acting real ignorant with the gun, putting it in her mouth.
I didn't really find it funny. I was just kind of like, I chuckled at some point, but I was like seriously laid back, like, okay, I've seen this before. I know this is going to go. This isn't a commercial. I've seen this. Okay. And then when Gary came in, I was like, this is odd. This is really stoic character sitting here. My wife, she loved it. Then the dumb dude, we
never named all the characters, so let's just name the characters. Nobody knows who we talking about. So
I'm going to pull them up.
Okay.
Who played by? Is it Ryan? Yeah, Billy Magnuson.
Here we go.
Never heard of him.
Ryan. He's a Harvard.
Said it wrong.
Probably did. He's a Harvard student, and this dude was like stupid. Like he just.
He was
stupid. He was just like
he graduated from Harvard.
So he wasn't really like stupid, but he was just like one of those persons that kind of like doesn't catch your feeling. He's not empathetic at all, so it's just all about him. He's really self-centered. That's what he is. I don't think he was stupid at all, but probably he was really self-centered, and it was all about him. So
like as Gary's sitting there talking about like everybody's like beating around the bush because the fact that they knew that he was divorced, and then Gary goes, Billy goes,
your wife left you.
Yeah, Ryan goes, yeah, your wife left you. Everybody's like, what the heck?
Trying to be all sly about it, but see, he's that person that's going to just tell you how you feel, just going to say what's on his mind. So I wouldn't call him stupid. I think he was just the person that's like, I'm going to say what's on my mind. What? Because your wife left? Oh, because your wife left you. Everybody else trying to be real sly about it, like, touchy-feely about it.
Like, because your wife left you, right?
This was doing a scene when they were at the table, pretending that they was going to be, playing game night with Gary.
What were they playing?
Which,
Jenga.
They was playing Jenga, yeah. And so really they was just the main character, which is Jason Bateman. His name is Max. So Max was just trying to get in the house to get into his computer. Yeah. There was just some funny scenes there. It was just really like hilarious. So like, this movie is really funny. If you ever watch Jason Bateman in the Netflix original Ozark, it's the movie has twists and turns just like that. At the same time, Ozark was supposed to be a serious type movie, but it was funny.
Amber, no.
Oh, it was a series. So it was actually funny. What is she doing?
Oh, you hurt her.
Okay, she's okay. She's walking off. She's looking.
She's standing there. She has to recollect her thoughts. You hurt her.
Because she's about to mess with the mic.
You hurt her. Amber.
Amber's okay. Look at her. Oh, anyway, back to the movie. So let's go down to the character. So we have Max, played by Jason Bateman. And he was the same. He's the same Jason Bateman character, I feel like, in every one of his movies.
Movie. Like, you can go back to Will Smith. Will Smith with the drunk superhero.
Oh, Hancock.
You can go back to Hancock with Will Smith, and Jason Bateman is that same character.
Yeah, he's the same. He's that same guy, like same family dude. Like, watch the Change Up. He's the same
character in what other movie he did?
He's in Change Up. You haven't seen the Change Up with him and Ryan Reynolds?
No.
It's a funny movie too. He's the same like family guy, something like that. And
here she go again.
And then the only movie I feel like I've seen him in where he wasn't that character because he was like that in Horrible Bosses, the family guy.
Horrible Bosses, yes.
She's eating your thing.
Yeah, and then he was in Identity Thief. He was the same character, but you know what? It's nice to be able to make a living like that. You don't have to switch your characters up. You don't have to do too much. You just be the same character, and you can be in every movie, and it still be fresh, and it'll still be funny.
Her.
Oh, we're talking about Amber. We're gonna talk about.
And then you had Rachel McAdams who played Annie.
She kind of played like the ditzy suburban.
She's good at that role. But I feel like she plays that in a lot of her movies.
Ditzy suburban type socialite, maybe.
And she's
yoga teacher.
She's a yoga teacher. She wanted to have a baby.
Can't say she's too bad of a socialite because she's a yoga instructor. So.
And she wanted to have a baby. So her whole thing throughout this movie was trying to get Max to see that she wanted to have a baby. Let's have a kid. Yeah. And there's a part of the movie where she's about to get shot. And she's like, no, I don't. I have kids. And the guy's like, Not with a butt like that, you don't. And she's like, "Oh, thank you, I guess."
Trying to
like,
say,
no problem.
trying to say all women that had children got big asses, but that's offensive because some people like big asses, so that was really
I mean,
offensive.
big butts are pretty in now. So
Yeah, so that was
like a
offensive,
2005
like,
joke when
yeah.
back in the day it was.
So dude
cool
deserved to
have a
get
big
sucked
butt.
up in the airplane for that one. But, yeah, that was stupid though.
But yeah, and then she's like just acting all this the whole time. Like, and they both was like, her and Max was stupid at the like first part of the movie. Like, "Oh yeah, we got it. We did the game.
Yeah,
we did the game."
Some of this cheese, yeah.
They was hardcore gamers. Now,
kidnapped.
mind you, somebody was getting thrown all around the kitchen and the living room getting.
They wait till them watch.
Everybody just
And
sitting
they're just
watching.
like, oh,
Nobody thought that this was real.
They ain't went to go check on them. They just like they're literally back in the kitchen fighting
that
each
was
other.
still
But there was
fake though.
supposed to be a planned kidnapping, so they were thinking while it was going on that was a part of the game night. So they were
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
But
get
that's a
some of the
little
cheese."
too like
Oh,
over the top. Like they literally going
Wow.
at it and just like,
Try
man, they
to
really
say.
going all into this. There's some good actors there.
Yeah.
And then you had
But it still was all acting, remember?
Right.
Plot twist. It was
Oh,
still
sure.
acting. It was still acting.
No, that was
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the real part. That wasn't real people. That was,
Yeah.
remember?
that was Gary's people.
Gary hired them because they was, he said he cut them some parole time for them acting. Yeah.
So how did he get in the, what?
Yeah. It was still all part of the
yeah.
acting.
He got the bullet
I
wound
know.
thanks to the
I
real
know.
gun that Brooks had.
Okay.
Okay, then you had Sarah, who played by Shannon Horan. She was the British lady because she's one of the characters in the movie. And they actually asked her. This is a movie that broke the fourth wall to me as well. The fourth wall, if you know, it's like when the character acknowledges that they're in a movie, acknowledges like they're in the screen, and just do stuff where it's like doesn't make sense. For example, everybody's in the car and Max like, "I'm gonna go inside this house. I need to go to this house to pretty much save my brother. I need to go find this object to save my brother." And then
They told her she could go.
Annie's like, "You know, I'm coming," and everybody else like, "No, we're gonna stay with you. We're all friends and family." And then just Sarah in the back are like, "Why are you here?" And she's like, "You know, I didn't want to leave. I'm gonna sit here."
Like,
y'all
whatever.
die."
She said something about if y'all read about y'all all
News
died.
paper.
Like, if I
in
go
the news.
home and then I read in y'all newspaper that y'all died, then I would feel pretty crappy. So, you know, I'm gonna stay.
and then Billy asks her, he goes, "You read the newspaper still? So that's the one thing you got from that?"
Yes. That was some pretty
I
funny
thought she
parts
still kind
in
of
it.
hook up with him the whole night. That's what I
I
thought.
think she thought she wanted
Yeah.
that he wanted her, and if he did, that she was okay with. But since he was
like,
acting
"Did you
so
think
dumb,
this was a date?" Like,
Yeah,
ugh,
he was just
it kills me when guys do
he
that.
was just there. He was like, "I'm just brought you here so I can have some extra person."
Yeah,
like,
he was kind of douchey about that.
the
but-
part that killed me though was the fact that they found this Denzel Washington lookalike.
oh, we gotta get to them. Because after we're talking about Billy, who played Ryan, then you got Kevin. I talked about him, Lamont Morris. He played Kevin, which is the husband of the lady we're about to get to, and the lady is Michelle, played by Kylie Bunbury.
Yeah, but I never seen her. I think
never
she's
seen
a
her
fresh
either.
face. I think she's a new person.
She
on
reminds
the
me of somebody I
screen.
went to college with.
She might have been in movies before, but I mean, this is my first time seeing her. She's pretty good. She's pretty good for a first timer, I guess.
So Kevin and Michelle been dating since high school, and they had like a break period before they got married. And Kevin ended up telling Michelle all the stuff he did with other women, but she never told him what she did with other guys. And then one of the questions the opening game night was, have you like take a sip if you had sex with a celebrity? Nobody took a sip but her. And then when Kevin called her out on it, the whole movie she would not respond until halfway through the movie. She was like, "Well, it actually was Denzel." I'm like, "What?" They go to this flashback and this guy who I thought looked like Denzel too. I was like, "Wait a minute," but he looked like Denzel, but not
He
like
really didn't
Denzel.
look
Something,
like
Yeah, he did.
like for the first glance, something didn't look
I was
right
thinking,
though.
like, did they do a screen transpose on
If
somebody's
you know
face?
what Denzel looked like,
I
you really know what he looked
He
like.
still, I was
then-
like,
I was like,
but he was
"That's
kind of short to be Denzel, so I was thinking
Yeah,
like,
I looked
was like,
at
but
him
still,
like-
every time you looked at, you was like, you could kind of see Denzel in
He
him.
favored Denzel.
And
He
also-
did not
That's what
look
got
like
me. I was
Denzel.
like, is this Denzel or did they do CGI
Also-
on his face?
he was a skinnier Denzel. Cause Denzel's a little bigger
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
a
He's
little-
older. He's like, he's a
But it
little.
looked like they took Denzel's older face and kind of mixed it up with someone else's face, and I couldn't figure out. I said, damn, is this Denzel or what?
So she ended up telling Weston that she hooked up with Denzel Washington, and then she gave him a picture, and the dude was like, You're not. That's not Denzel." She's like, "What? That's not Denzel. Look at his face."
He said the nose give it away or something.
Like, did he say who he was? And she's like, "I didn't ask. I cut him off before." And he was like, "What are you doing?" So, but then you have Django and Chain / Fight Club part of the movie that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that
where
was very random.
Danny Hudson, who plays Donald Anderson, where he played Donald in this movie.
There's something in my eyeball.
And he's normally like a guy in every movie. He's the bad guy. So he's kind of
really?
he's like the boss in this. Not really a boss, but like a billionaire monster in this movie. They get in there and they're like, is this Fight Club? Like, what's Django and Chain going on in here?
some type of Django and Chain type of movie.
Rich man Django.
Yeah, he said something like, there was a joke references Django and Chain. And it sort of looked like some old slavery mess, some slavery Fight Club or some mess.
We pretty much named off the main people. And then, like, any other thoughts about this movie? I know you said
the hot potato scene was kind of childish, but
that's kind of cool sitting around.
The hot potato with the Fabergé egg, that was pretty childish, but
and there's a scene.
It worked for the scenes.
And they all got the hot potato, got out of the place, and then everybody's like, okay, cool, we're about to go make the trade, make the deal. And then the egg just cracked because was it Kevin slid on the brake.
I don't see a bridge, and then she goes, "There's the bridge," and he slams on the brake, and then somehow the egg flies out of
Jason's hand. And
after all of that hot potato game to get this egg out of the house away from these other people,
the whole audience went, "Oh."
Yeah. And so they go, it's made in China. And then the dumb guy goes, maybe the sticker's just made in China.
So I don't know. Maybe China sponsored the damn movie because they get a lot of reference to China.
Yeah, China is the future.
China is the future. Yeah, there was a China is the future line and about how Jason and Rachel's going to have children and make them learn Mandarin. And I'm like, what's up with China in this movie? But yeah, it's kind of funny about that.
Yeah, this movie had 3 kidnappings. But, okay, so this throws me off. How did the Bulgarian find out what was going on? If Gary, I know Brooke said there's a bunch of plot holes, there's a bunch of moles in the police department.
Force, yeah,
there's a bunch of moles in the police.
That was funny though when he said that because she was like, "What on his face?"
Yeah,
so hilarious.
That was funny.
Like, God,
he's got a bunch of moles in the police department. What on his face?
That was funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
So maybe,
that was funny.
Because Gary was a part of the police department and he knew like.
No, it was something that sent the real people there. I don't.
Because it couldn't be.
Something. Nah, I remember something in the movie that actually sent the real people there. Like. Because maybe it was the text message.
Oh no! They talked to police officers. They were talking to police officers.
They weren't supposed to talk to the
police officers. They said, don't say anything to police officers, but they didn't know. Like,
but that was before they were supposed to meet at the bridge, so they wouldn't have had that information.
But no, the mole would have got like, the mole was like, okay, they captured what's his name, therefore we're going to go after him. Because Gary, those people were Gary's
I know, the bad
actors.
guys.
So therefore.
Felons. So, but that was before anything had been established.
I kind of got turned around right there too, because I was like, How did the real guys?
I think it was a text message that someone was sent, and then that's when they said they had to get the egg, and that's when they got the phone call. But I don't remember. I don't really. There's something.
Yeah, I did get something turned around how the real guy found them, and he wanted that list. The list. So inside the egg was actually a piece of paper. Now this is the whole stupid part to me. Okay, so inside the egg was a list of about 20 names, and I forgot what the name of it was. Some type of, what was it called?
Witness protection.
But what was the name of that? It was like a really stupid.
SWAT sack or someone sack.
So anyway, this little list writes paper, right? So Brooks, he swallows it and eats it. And so this is where it becomes really stupid, though. So the Bulgarian guy kidnapped him and put him on a plane. There's so many kidnappers in this movie. I'm just like, really? We all getting kidnapped in this. So... they put him on a plane. He swallows this piece of paper as if a paper doesn't disintegrate. Like, you know how when you was little, you chew gum with the paper on it. You just chew it right on up. So anyway, he's like, he's going to cut it out of his stomach. And then he was like, well, you could just let me poop it out. And so the dude was like, I'm not going through your feces to get the paper. I was like, the paper won't even be there.
But it did, though. In the movie, it did come out at the end. That's how he was able to make money off of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That was so stupid. Like, literally, dude. How does the paper? It wasn't spandex. It wasn't polyester. It was a piece of paper.
We don't know.
Also, here's another scene where around that time.
Yes, maybe it was laminated because that whole part was just stupid.
There's another time where Jason Bateman also goes again. He goes, "Oh, we gotta go. Another plot twist in the movie because Gary just played us. Now you're gonna come out and tell you you're part of another trick as well. Are you for real? This happened again, huh? You gonna say everybody in the movie going?
You got shot again.
Yeah. Everybody got. Oh, this actually is real blood again. Okay. Are you going another scene? You're gonna be like, oh no. Before that, after that, I'm gonna just skip the whole airplane scene. I'm gonna bring it up. But the conveyor belt. The
Oh
conveyor belt.
yeah, the conveyor belt.
He's just looking out there like.
They gotta play charades? Okay. Oh, touch.
Yeah, there was a scene where
The henchman sitting there watching the belt move as well, and he's like slowly stepping back.
backing up.
Just the most.
so Max and his wife did charades so he could tell her to push the button on the conveyor belt that
Because
she
he
was
thought the
hiding
conveyor
by.
belt was gonna go fast.
Fast.
And so it was so slow that, the guy, he just watches it fall off. It's supposed to actually, he was thinking, Max was thinking that it would hit him, or he was just going to stand still and not notice that the conveyor belt was. So some stuff was just so stupid.
It's like other movie scenes and movie like stereotypes with action films and chase films that like it works. But in this one, they took everything you thought was going to happen in those movies and it's like, nah, it's not going to happen. Like
Yeah,
you
but
think
they
it is.
referenced
movie
and
type of.
the scary movie of action movies. So how they
Yeah.
did scary movie of all the Scream movies.
Yeah.
Then this movie was, I would say that this movie would be the takes on action movies because, or who done it movies because it even referenced Taken. And so they were driving a car trying to do a scene like it is, like they did in Taken. And they mentioned Liam Neeson and it was kind of. Yeah, with the producers and directors, they did their job on this one, so it's worth the money if you go.
Which I have to ask,
if you go buy the ticket to see it.
She goes to watch this movie in theaters,
but
or
wait, the ending scene led to some type of sequel.
Hold on, we're going to talk about that. Wait, now another question: do you want to watch this movie? You should go watch this movie in theaters.
I think you might get a better.
Nah, watch it at home.
Okay. Well, I think you might get a better reaction from it if you watch it in theaters. Sometimes like the whole theater part, the dynamics of the theater, like the speaking system and the screen quality is a little bit better instead of watching on DVD, whereas your volume is not that loud. It's the plot twists and the things are not as boom in your face when you're watching on a DVD player. So I would say watch it at the show. I would say watch it at the movie.
I'm in the middle of it because to me, watching it in theaters, like I got to see other people's reaction to it, but like halfway through the movie for me, until Gary came back into the movie, I didn't really like click with it. I was like, this is okay. And then Gary came in, I was like, this is weird.
Like that Gary character.
Because he was so weird compared to everybody else.
Gary was a weird character, man.
He was so out
it must have been his wife Debbie that helped hold him together with the friends. That's why they wasn't really messing with him like that.
It was so weird compared to everything else. And then like the dog scene with the bloods on the dog. I was like, this is out of hand.
Very irrelevant.
This was so out of hand.
It was just like the reason why they had the dog scene there so it could show how Gary's not no stupid. He looks stupid, but he's not no stupid. Because he went in there, he said he seen all, the dog was bloody and that. Somebody had been in my computer, so, he had put it all together, supposedly, when he was the plot of it all to begin with. So, that's what's so stupid. What do you mean you put it all together? You don't want to put this together? I mean, what do you mean you had to figure it out? It's like, how did you find us?
A game night inception on top of another one.
And then they showed him practicing sliding across his car.
At the end of the movie, as a credit.
Goodness.
Which Khalisah brought up another, like towards the end, they do like another setup to another sequel for Game Night, which I don't think will be a sequel. It's just the fact that it's happening all over again because Brooks is stupid. Because Brooks sold off the witness protection stuff for millions of dollars to the black market, which once again
tipped the people who were on the list.
They
were in danger for $20,000.
So somebody's gonna be after him.
Brooks is supposed to be a scumbag,
and they're going to his place for the Game Night again. So it just so happens
he's on house arrest, so he can't leave.
So therefore, it's just happening all over again.
And when they're gonna think it's another game, really, this might be another.
I think this part they be like, this is legit. We're not gonna mess with this again. We should call the cops, get this over with. All right.
But they like loaded the guns, like they was gonna just come shoot him after she announced her pregnancy, and I'm like, dang, is they about to go shoot up everybody? Like, what is? And they just left it like that. Like I don't.
Right.
Like did they die? Like we don't know. So.
I'll say you can wait till it come on DVD as well.
I'll say wait for it.
Just for the fact because I didn't really find much entertainment until the midway through the movie. I was like, oh, this is picking up.
This is picking up. You could go to the movie and watch it. You won't be disappointed.
All right, grading time. Let you start off. What you would grade?
I'll give it a B.
B?
Yeah.
C+.
I'm right there. C+ as well.
I'm right there. C+.
Well, it just.
But this one.
Well, the reason why, because towards the end of the movie, I actually started to sit on my edge of the seat. I was like invested into it, especially when the plane scene. I was like, oh, what's going to happen here? Because this is too much plot twist. I can't take this anymore. What's going to happen next? And then he was like, oh, by the way, this is another part of the game night. Trevor, set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was still there. He's like, I'm just playing. But no, when he was first like, you're gonna run into the thing, and then he was like, yeah, and then they first did it and he missed, and it was just like.
She's like, you missed. I know.
Right.
Reason why?
Oh, the bee? Oh, because like I said, it's good comedy. I think it was written well. You know, I didn't see nothing racist about it. Even the so-called racist jokes it wasn't even racist jokes to me at all. It was just comedy. And that's how I looked at it. And so it was written well, and it was acted well. I mean, I didn't see nobody where anybody playing in the show, in the movie shouldn't have been there. Like, you know, I feel like everybody, even the newcomer girl, I was like, everybody played their part. That Denzel looking character, I was like, whoa, like what did y'all do to Denzel's face? And how did y'all make him short? And why is he walking
And then in the credits, he was listed as not Denzel.
He was listed as not Denzel. I kept thinking, like, during that scene, like, what is they doing here? Is this Denzel or not? Yeah. And so he was walking like him. It was just funny. It was funny. So it was written well. And the reason why I give it a B is because you're not gonna walk away, feeling like like you shouldn't have spent your money on it. But other than that, it's worth a B plus. I mean, I didn't even see any dead spells in the movie either. But like I said, it reminds me of watching Ozark, where it's a series that come on Netflix, but it's a serious show sort of, but the stuff that happening is just like too funny, it's too funny to be real, but it was happening as a real situation. So that's sort of like what this movie is about. You have to laugh at life. So.
And then the part where she was trying to dig the bullet out of his arm, and then
that bull crap.
Khalisah, why would you give George a C plus? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, what did she interrupt? She was telling about the part where she was digging the bullet out the arm.
I guess a C plus because it was funny, but I just think you could watch it at home. Like, it wasn't anything like, oh my gosh, go see it in theaters. Like, just an average movie. Pretty funny.
And you can finish talking about that because I just know the time about to run out on the camera. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
No, you was just talking about the bullet scene where they did all that and they couldn't find out the bullet went out.
The gagging part was just like, oh my gosh, like if they throw up, I'm gonna lose.
But the gagging part was kind of funny because you're right. You really won't throw up, but then if you hear somebody else throw up or you see somebody else throw up, it makes you want to throw up.
Gag and throw up on each other, and I'm like.
And then they showed a dude walking past, looking at them, and then he like walked even faster. I was like, okay.
Just like I'm gonna mind my business.
So yeah, that part's kind of funny because you hear somebody retching, and then you. Oh my gosh! If you see somebody about to retch, and then you just kind of like get that feeling. We didn't really get any closure
on his arm either because it was still bleeding the entire time. So I'm like, did he bleed to death? I thought maybe he was going to faint on the bridge.
A spoof of the action movies, you know, like literally, I've been hurt, but because that's how it is in the real action movies. You get stabbed, shot, cut, beaten, and you still fighting.
I know, because he was bleeding at Barry's house, and then like after that, it was just like. No more bullet wound. Like, I can use my arms again because he was looking all through the house for the egg.
Well, towards the end of the movie, then he stabbed in the bullet wound.
He gonna say, put that little knife down.
He still wasn't bleeding after that.
Put that little knife down. I was like, really,
dude? Put the little knife down.
He threw it right in his arm.
The guy that he keep talking about who's not Denzel is played by Malcolm X Hughes. He's not Denzel.
Malcolm X Hughes?
Yeah, Malcolm X Hughes.
Wow. Did he change his name later?
Power to the people, Malcolm X.
And another thing which also kept pointing me out about this movie about the stunt guys or the actors for Gary's actors. Yeah. They kept shooting at the car, but the bullets was not hitting the car. Like I was like, how are you missing the car? Like in most movies, you shoot the car, glass breaks, something like that. And this movie, they kept shooting at the car.
I thought they had bulletproof glass, and they was hopping in these vehicles fast. I was like, how the hell y'all didn't even open the door?
Where did the car come from?
And when can a van catch up with
Alexis?
Yeah, like that van was like speeding up west. Like this doesn't make sense to me at all.
Like the van was going faster than Alexis.
That's why it's so funny. That's why it's so funny.
I'm giving this movie a C+ because one, I like the storyline. Storylines it was like too many different plot twists for no reason. It was funny. The characters was funny, but at certain parts, like I said, it was to me the stuff you saw in the commercials. Wasn't that funny to me? And
exactly. I wouldn't have went
the
to
trailer
see it.
Didn't look at it.
And so like the whole Amy or Rachel McAdams playing around with the gun and they like telling her to get down. I was like, okay, this kind of dropped. Give me a mimosa and give me gin and tonic. Yeah. And then give me some Harvey Wine. Was it Harvey Wine? Wallbanger or something like that.
Harvey Wallbanger.
I was like, what? And that wasn't really that funny.
You was like, did you say that man's name? say the rapist dude?
I thought he said. I was like, that sounds too similar to it. I was like, why he?
If you've ever seen
what is
that?
the first part of the movie wasn't really that much funny, and then after Gary came in, everybody kept like dogging on Gary, and then the Billy who played the dumb character, like they had funny quips and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, this is actually an interesting movie now. I'm down invested into this movie.
It's sort of like Date Night. If you ever seen Date Night, it's similar to Date Night. I'm not gonna say exactly like it's Date Night, but Date Night was hilarious too. But it was almost in the same realm. The Triple Horn. We are the Triple Horns. Yeah.
If you've ever seen Date Night, then it's kind of similar. It's like a similar kind of plot to that.
Yeah, like you started out faking,
and then it turns out real.
It turns real. Yeah.
Any more thoughts?
No, it's a pretty good movie.
Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Breakdowns. Please tell us what you thought of the movie. Please put in the comment section below what you thought of Game Night, but I call it Date Night because you guys just said that. Game Night. And please like, subscribe, follow, share, and whatever platform you're watching and listening to this episode on. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment in the comment section below. And please subscribe for more episodes of Grind Towards Success, movie breakdowns, or whatever it is you're watching on my channel. I have different stuff from interviews to other movie reviews to wrestling reviews. If you're a wrestling fan, please subscribe if you want to see all that and see what's going on. Also, you can follow me on Snapchat here. Follow me on Instagram there to see what I'm doing in my personal life as well as my business and Ninja Warrior. And lastly, you can watch the last episode of Grind Towards Success here. You can watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns there. Thank you guys once again. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Keep being awesome.